Alright, so when you're looking for a new gaming monitor, there's always that balance, isn't there? You want performance, you want visuals, but you also don't want to break the bank. And honestly, the Samsung 27-inch Odyssey G5, specifically this G51F model, really tries to hit that sweet spot. It's a monitor that, on paper, promises a lot for gamers, and after spending some time with it, it largely delivers. The first thing that really grabs you is that QHD resolution. We're talking 2560 by 1440 pixels here, and on a 27-inch panel, that's a noticeable jump from standard Full HD. Everything just looks sharper, more detailed. You're getting about 1.7 times the pixel density, which means textures in games pop more, and even just browsing the web feels a bit crisper. It's a resolution that, for many, is the ideal balance between visual fidelity and not needing an absolute beast of a graphics card to drive it at high frame rates. And speaking of high frame rates, this G5 comes with a 180 Hz refresh rate. That's a solid step up from the more common 144 Hz, and you can genuinely feel the difference in fast-paced titles. Movement across the screen is incredibly fluid, almost buttery smooth. Paired with a 1 ms response time, which is crucial for competitive play, it means your inputs feel immediate. There's no perceptible lag between your mouse click and the action on screen, which, let's be real, can be the difference between a win and a loss. Now, for those who game on AMD hardware, the inclusion of FreeSync is a big win. It helps eliminate screen tearing and stuttering, making for a much more consistent and immersive experience. You just don't want those visual distractions when you're in the thick of it, and FreeSync handles that beautifully. Visually, the monitor also supports HDR10. While it's not the most mind-blowing HDR implementation you'll ever see, it's not going to compete with a 1000-nit display. It does add a nice touch of depth. Highlights appear a bit brighter, and shadows gain a little more nuance, making scenes feel a touch more vivid and realistic than a standard SDR panel. It's a subtle enhancement, but a welcome one. One feature that really stands out for gamers is the black equalizer. This isn't just a marketing gimmick, it actually lets you tweak the dark areas in games. So, if you're playing a horror game or a tactical shooter where enemies love to hide in the shadows, you can adjust it to make them a little more visible without washing out the rest of the image. It's a practical tool that can genuinely give you an edge. And let's not forget the ergonomics. This monitor comes with a really capable stand. You can tilt it, pivot it, and adjust the height, which is something you don't always get at this price point, especially with curved monitors. It feels sturdy, and finding that perfect viewing angle for long gaming sessions is surprisingly easy. That pivot function, in particular, is a nice touch if you ever want to use it vertically for coding or browsing. However, it's not entirely perfect. While the stand is great, the overall aesthetic is a bit understated for an Odyssey monitor. Some might wish for a bit more of that aggressive gaming flair in the design, or perhaps some RGB lighting, though others will appreciate its more subtle look. Also, while the HDR10 is there, don't expect a truly transformative HDR experience. It's more of a gentle enhancement. So, what's the verdict on the Samsung Odyssey G5? For someone looking for a sharp 1440p picture, incredibly smooth 180 Hz gameplay, and essential gaming features like FreeSync and black equalizer, all wrapped up in a comfortable, adjustable package, this monitor is a seriously compelling option. It really does feel like a smart choice for a lot of gamers out there.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.